Don't you love it when a video game comes and absolutely demolishes every single thing that the mainstream media was saying? All the copes, all the dumb stuff that they would come up with in order to hide their incompetence. Like, for instance, how many times did it not happen that you have like this extremely woke game being announced? And everyone is saying, just by looking at the trailer, they're saying, okay, this game is going to be utter shit. Like, it's not going to sell. And then the game comes out, and despite the fact that the media was like, oh, just a couple of online trolls, oh, it's just a little bit of a vocal minority, the game doesn't sell. And then the coping starts. And one of the biggest copes is like, oh yeah, but this other game came out. This other game came out in the same time frame, and this is why, our production didn't do very well. And here you have the exact opposite example, where you have Expedition 33 coming out the exact same time as Oblivion Remastered comes out, and yet people buy both. Why do people buy both? Well, because the industry is suffering right now. There aren't even that many games. Like, this argument where it's like, oh, well, our sales suffer because this other game came out. This would have worked in 2016 or 2018 when you had 10 or 15 games coming out a month, and then people would actually run out of money. But in today's society, no one gives a shit. If the game is good, people will buy it. And what's interesting about Expedition 33 is that it's also a $50 game. Right? Like, you have AAA games that are vastly inferior in quality, in design, in gameplay, in story than this game, and they cost up to $120. Like, how do they justify the cost? I mean, I guess the HR lady has to eat, right? Like, the diversity officer and the consultants that sanitize the product, they gotta eat as well, so, money goes up. The marketing, I mean, all those bots on Twitter that are attacking people for mocking the game, all those journalists that have to praise the game, I mean, they require to be fed, and so probably that's what you're spending when you're paying up to $120 for a video game. Meanwhile, this indie studio comes out of nowhere, and $50 the game, a lot of enjoyment, people are having fun. And so I want to talk a little bit, because I was playing it. I haven't played it seriously yet. I'm still confused about the story and the universe, but played it a little bit, and what I discovered was a powerful sense of nostalgia, and one of the main reasons why video games today are absolutely shit. So as you're playing, you get like a couple of side quests, and it's like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? And usually you can't, because you gotta play the game a little bit more. You gotta, get the abilities to do some of the challenges, some of the puzzles. But after a while, you're like, okay, fine, I'll try doing it. And you try doing the puzzle, and, eventually you manage to succeed, and you get usually a buff. But sometimes you also get cosmetics. Right? Like, you finish a side quest, and you get cosmetics. Like, doesn't do anything. It's just for fun. You got a swimsuit now. You got different costumes. It's just fun. And I realized, oh shit. Like, they added something that's just fun. There's no microtransactions. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to grind for it. You don't have to do anything. It's just how games used to be. You do this, you get this, and it's fun. And you realize that, well, video games just don't do this anymore. Like, you don't just get fun, like what you do, you buy Assassin's Creed, you spend like $120 for it, and then you go into the microtransactions, and, you buy this sword, and it's glowing and shit, and it is fun, but, like, you have to spend money on it. Like, there's no journey to obtain it, right? Like, there's no sacrifice, there's no gameplay, there's no time involved or invested into you actually going into the world and playing the game, completing a difficult challenge so that you can get the sword, and then you get to show it off to other gamers. It's like, hey, did you manage to pass the level? No. Well, I did pass the level. Look, the cool sword that I got. I mean, that was pretty much what was the engine for video games like World of Warcraft. Like, you would join a guild, you would do something incredibly difficult in that game. You would play your class to the best of your abilities, you would min-max, you would spend time researching, and then you'd actually play the game, and you'd have to show that you're competent. and then you get like a cool mount or you get like a cool weapon, and you can brag to other people that are invested in the game, like other people that want to play the game. You get to say, well, look, you're not as good as me, you know, maybe one day. And other people did that to you, you know. You'd go into Ogre Bar and you'd look at the cosmetics that other people had, and it was like, oh wow, like so fucking cool. Where did you get that? Oh, I got it from that dungeon. Holy shit, I'm not good enough for that yet. I'll train myself harder. And then a couple of months later, you come with the same gear, and it's like, look, I did it. And it was like part of the community. It was like part of what made games cool. Like, they're supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be challenging. There's supposed to be a competition between players, even if it's a single player game, right? You are supposed to brag. It's like, look, I managed to get to this fight. Like, how did you do that? Well, this is the tactics that I use. This is right. And it adds people talking to each other. You're talking about something you like. You're interacting with other people. You're building up friendships. Now it's just like, oh, you go onto the forums. Everyone talks about politics. And then, you know, someone has a cool sword. Where did you get it? Oh, it's like $20, but you need to buy some rune coins. And with the rune coins, you get... And so, the main problem with the video game industry, I think, is the focus on money. I genuinely do. Like, people don't focus to accomplish what video games are supposed to accomplish, and that is entertainment. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, because you're a company, you shouldn't make money. Of course they should, right? Like, if you focus to make enough money so you can pay for your staff, so that you can have enough money guaranteed so you can make a sequel, then that should be enough. Why does line need to constantly go up? Why are you like cats chasing the laser pointer, which is the line going up? You're never going to catch it. Because what happens is, like, companies that constantly focus on maximizing profits end up not doing either. Meanwhile, the companies that focus on maximizing quality, well, they actually end up not just creating powerful franchises, but they may manage to sell off merchandise, you know, like real world shit, like toys and plushies and other things, and the brand itself can actually have value now. Like, you have maybe Netflix wanting to make a TV show based on your production, which is what's happening here. You don't have to be greedy, right? You don't have to focus on the money. You should focus on the money until you manage to break even, and after that, just let the brand flow. You know, just focus on the entertainment that you're providing, focus on the quality that you're having, and then the money will come. But if you do it the other way around, if you focus on the money and you drop the entertainment, then, well, people just don't even know why your IP exists in the first place. And you end up becoming like most of the sanitized AAA shit that, you know, like some people will buy just because there's nothing else to play, but no one really enjoys it. You know, no one really talks about the Assassin's Creed, the one with the Vikings. No one knows the story. No one, you know, is interested in the characters. Like, I'm willing to bet if I ask people, like, what's the name of the assassin that was part of the French Revolution, most people probably don't even fucking know his name. I don't either, right? Why? Because these games aren't memorable anymore. They're just made to milk cash. Meanwhile, if you ask about Ezio the Auditore, then everyone knows which game it's from, right? And so, Expedition 33 to me reminded me of this thing that I even forgot it existed, where you have people that just make games to be fun. So, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.